unfortunately, while I was trying to record my video of me making the bunker, I wasn't able to record myself for some reason. I thought I was recording, I was hoping I was, and then turns out the video kind of cut short and didn't work. So I guess I'll just have to go over what I'm doing. I'll be just talking about me building the bunker, and in the background you'll be able to see the bunker itself being built. So I was hoping to make a small, decently sized bunker, but it was kind of big, and realistically it probably wouldn't work if you're just one person building it. Of course, with a group of people, and I wanted to make a group of people in my Sims world, but unfortunately I was too lazy. I was going to make several folks, like me and my friends, but I thought, first of all, why would I want to do that and post it on YouTube? Second of all, it would be funny if I just made one Sim who is very odd looking and make them live in this bunker, make them super isolated and crazy. So I thought that was a good idea. Of course, I wasn't able to do everything that I had in mind for building a bunker. Of course, I was trying to make it realistic, so like actual bunkerology. I don't have a degree in that, but I tried to make it as practical as I could, and it did turn out a little bit big, but it is possible to make a smaller version of that. So of course I started out with making a bedroom, and then I made a dining area and living room area and a kitchen. For the kitchen, I'll talk about it first. Of course, the issues are electricity and plumbing, and also air conditioning. And if you're cooking, the air needs to there needs to be ventilation, of course. So making some holes in the roof for that would be a good option. Also, it's possible to make like a kiln or brick oven. That's also a possibility if electricity is not as available, but that would require some building. Or maybe it's possible to buy it. I mean, I saw some bunkers on in movies and stuff that have small ovens that have pipes that lead out into the open, and it makes the bunker kind of more obvious, but that's why we have electrical appliances in this day and age. So a small portable electrical stove would work if you have a generator. The generator could also be charged by some kind of mechanism, like if there's a bike, but you'd need to figure out how that works. Of course, I'm a teenager and I can't think of everything. I just had this idea today, so I can't plan everything out perfectly. But plumbing, as for plumbing, because that is probably even harder to do than electricity, the water would have to be stored, and that could be a substitute for a sink that includes plumbing. As for the bathroom, of course that would have to include plumbing unless you're planning to use a bucket, which I don't know if that sounds good to me. I would rather not. But then you would actually have to figure out a way to create plumbing, which is out of my league, out of my mind capacities. Of course, if I spent a lot of time researching this, I could figure something out, but I'm not going to, because I have schoolwork to do instead, which I am postponing. So moving on from plumbing and electricity, of course, electricity, lighting, that's what I want to talk about. So generator can be connected to, it has to be connected to a lot of things. So like floor lamps, buying floor lamps, and of course, so talking about the most cheap things that we can get. Of course, a electricity generator is kind of expensive probably, but everything else can be as low budget as possible. So floor lamps, and for other lighting, because it doesn't have to be so like super bright, I was thinking fairy lights, which is how I decorated the house, and it creates an atmosphere and also gives light, and it doesn't use too much light, although you know they're not very reliable. Like string lights, not super reliable, and they could probably break easily, but at least it creates atmosphere, at least it's pretty. Another thing, what else? Bunk beds, bunk beds, that makes a lot of sense, right? Saves space, and you can use those foldable beds that they have in prison so that you feel right at home, because what else would you need a bunker for, other than escaping from prison and trying to hide away? But yeah, you can make foldable beds, or whatever they're called, retractable, and apart from the living room area, which there's not much to explain, there could be a like little beanbag comfortable area in the bedroom, which I made. Also, instead of a TV, because I put a TV in the room because there was not a projector, but for watching movies and playing games and such, I think a projector could work better. It's way less expensive and requires way less stuff, and it's a lot cheaper. So for entertainment, projector, of course, and for clear pictures, just turn off all the lights and it's gonna be dark enough for the projector to work well. I don't know what else to discuss. I think that's kind of it for this bunker. And I didn't put too much effort into decorating it, but if you want to see me make it actually look good, you can tell me in the comments, like this video, subscribe, that's kind of the end of it, and I'll see you another time. This was Ever Bearkins, over and out.